feel that life is what happens to you? If you do, and then you feel a victim of everything that happens when life hands you cards that are sour, that are not what you want, that are bitter, and they come to be toxic to your world, and they don't meet your expectations, you're not alone. Stay with me. I'm going to reveal what has worked for me. For the longest time, I always was in this position of being a victim. Why is this happening to me? Why have I broken my wrist when I fell on a perfect flat? And it was just a year after I learned to ski. Why has this happened to me? I'm a yoga instructor. I require my hands and all my functional body, and now this is happening to me. It was the last day of March break here in Canada. We had the car packed. What bad timing. It's never a good timing to have a fracture. This was the first fracture in my life. I was devastated. I was literally crushed down. Not just my arm that was like a Lego piece destroyed in a million pieces, but also it was so not convenient. Never will a fracture or anything that we don't want and does not meet our expectations of reality is convenient. Ever, ever, ever. Now, that is something that happened to me. True. We agree on that. But what can I do in that situation? I can either resist, fight with it, be at war within, keep in that victim position that takes all my power away because I'm giving all my power to that fracture, to that situation, to that inconvenience. Or I can position myself as strong and rise to the situation in full power of myself, moving myself like turning on a light switch from the position of being a victim to owning the situation and questioning because it's all about the quality of the questions. What can I do now? What can I do to get myself out of the situation or to recover as quickly as possible? Well, guess what? They told me you need surgery right away. But I was not in a situation, I was not close to my province. So I came all the way to my province and I had to wait for 3 years. That is for another video. The long story short is that they told me at one point after 2 surgeries I would never move my wrist again. I went through hell and back, but I was determined. I'm like, no, I'm in charge of my body. This is not going to possess me. I'm possessing this condition, this fracture, and I'm going to arise. I'm going to change my diet. I'm going to include more protein because I'm a raw living foodie, 100% plant-based, and also I did not have any vitamin D, sorry, and probably C, yes, C, a lot of C, but not D. So I started supplementing and I started finding out the exercises I had to do, and I mostly put the right thoughts in my mind. I believed I did not have to accept that I would never move my wrist. I was determined. I had conviction. I was on the driver's seat, and yes, it took me 3 years, but look at me. I can move both my wrists. So what I'm trying to say is stick to your plan. Life is not what happened to you, it's what happens through you. 99% is how you respond to what happens to you in a proactive way, owning the situation, rising up to the situation, and looking at it from different angles and seeing where can I step in? What is life trying to teach me? What is the opportunity here? And in my case, it led to learning a lot about the process of befriending and embracing something that it appeared to be very negative. And there was a lot of growth. There was a lot of resilience that came out of that. And now I have that stepstone, that experience in the future when I've got other diagnoses later on in my life to know how to embrace it with an open heart, mind, and spirit, and to dance with that reality. I know it sounds funny. Maybe because I come from Argentina and we think everything in terms of tango. But yes, it takes 2 to tango. It takes the reality that happens to you, and it takes you, the dancer, the one that conducts that symphony and that orchestra and that dance of your life. So who do you want to be? Do you want to be the person in the victim position, or do you want to be the person in the driver's seat? I know what I want. I vote for the driver's seat. So think about one situation where perhaps you can decide, I'm going to get myself out of this situation that life gave me. It's a sour, bitter card. I deserve better than this. I can do this, and do something about even changing your mentality, your thoughts to positive emotions, positive actions, and see what transforms. So I challenge you to do that. I'm going to be doing the same. And if you do that, together we're stronger. I'm doing it, so I embrace you in your efforts. You're not alone. I'm here with you. If you need any clarity, I'm here as a transformational life and wellness coach to give you clarity along the way. If there's any hurdles, anything along the way that is shadowy, dark, there's always a way to get over that and use it as a stepstone for your well-being. You deserve to be you. You can bring the best in you, not the worst in you. And you need to love your life, because I believe that if we all love our lives to the fullest and we get up excited to a brand new day, engage and participating as active participants of our well-being, this work will be brilliant. In the meantime, if you share this content, please share it. If you enjoy the content, if it resonates with your heart and your soul, come back for more and subscribe and leave your comments below. And in the meantime, keep shining bright. I wish you love, peace, namaste, and thank you for watching.